Hi everyone, it's Cindy and I have a project share. This is a Christmas sort of traditional traveler's notebook with a soft cover that I've made for a swap on Junk Journal Junkies. I've used papers from Prima, the Victorian Christmas collection from a few years ago, one of my favorites, and also from my Mind's Eye. And don't you know, the name of it just went out of my head. But it's an old collection. I've had it since probably the first year I started paper crafting, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So I'm sure it's not still available. And then I bought an ephemera pack from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I will have a link below. And also, oh shoot, I was going to look that up. From another vendor, I bought a little surprise, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. I used a lot of stuff from my stash. I had doilies and, of course, paper, cardstock. This ribbon was in my stash. My charms were in my stash. The laces and ribbons that I used inside were in my stash. So let's just go ahead and I'll share what I've done. This is a Prima paper, and this is one from my Mind's Eye. And I think they go quite nicely. They make this little pocket. And here are some date numbers that I got from that pack from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And I just made them in an envelope from an old book page and stuck them in here so that whoever receives this wants to make it a December daily, the numbers are there. Here's another doily. I just stuck inside there and it folded back. I don't like that. This is my Mind's Eye paper. With some lace and ribbon stitched onto it, and a little charm, a Santa Claus, and my Mind's Eye paper was only single-sided, so I stitched tea-dyed paper to that. This is a bottom of a page of one of the Prima papers. I made a little pocket here, and I owe that a tag. Stamp from the Victorian Christmas collection from Prima. Legal size paper, or legal paper with some eyelet trim stitched on. And of course that was coffee dyed or tea dyed as well. This is Prima paper. Yes, this is Prima paper. I love this. It's so pretty. Put a little pocket here. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. A little piece of ribbon from my stash. These are both from Ephemera's Vintage Garden as well, with some little baker's twine. Another piece from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and some ledger paper from my stash. Piece of ribbon and this is a little bitty piece that I cut off of the bottom of the page and the Prima paper. And I just can't bear to throw them away because I love Santa Clauses, so I just made them a little corner there. This is a bag that I also got from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, I believe. And one of her tags inside is another one of the tags that says Memories. And this is another one of the pieces from that ephemera pack, some Ho 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 ribbon. I think I picked that up at Michael's a few years ago. Another stamp from the stamp collection that goes with the Prima package. A little postcard from the Prima paper, and these are 2 pieces of ephemera from that ephemera pack. Pasted a little piece of legal paper here for a writing spot since this paper is so dark. And then here's my little special surprise. Got this from that other seller, and I apologize. This is a tag from the ephemera kit, and this is a piece of Prima paper. Another tag from the ephemera kit. But I found this on Etsy. I fell in love, I want to tell you. They are paper dolls of Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. I mean to tell you, how cute is that? Look at him. So cute. There's several outfits for each of them, along with some toys that sit around at their feet, I guess. I just fell in love with it. It was super cheap. It was only like $1, maybe $1.50, I don't know. I just had to have it. I'm got one printed out for myself and haven't begun to cut it out. That's the one thing that's pretty tedious to cut out. Scan and cut. Where are you? I need you. So anyway, I just thought that'd be really fun to include. This says Santa Claus headquarters. I thought that was really cute. So there's that. These are a couple of little altered paper clips I made with, again, these are pieces from the Ephemera kit. This is tea dyed paper. Excuse me, all the pages are tea dyed. If I say coffee dyed, I'm lying. Of course I have it. These are stitched to the my mind's eye paper. This is just regular coffee dyed paper with some lace stitched to it. Prima, and Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is that Prima. I love that image of him in that old car. Another little charm. This one is a Santa hat that I've had in my stash for a while. Some eyelet. I hope all this is in frame. A stamp that I've had for a few years of a bunch of different Santas, and I intentionally wanted it to be fairly faint so that you could write over it. Another piece of my mind's eye paper, and that's the middle. And another stamp that says Christmas, all from that same packet. Some lace and some snowflake on burlap ribbon that came from some Happy Mail I got a while back. And again, this is Prima. And I put a little tuck spot here for a couple of little tags from that collection. And then there's a little Tim Holtz paper clip here. Whoops. And it's a little journal spot with another Ephemera's Vintage Garden piece of ephemera. Coffee tea dyed paper, excuse me, with some eyelet and some ribbon. I thought that was really pretty. Again, a piece of paper stitched to that's the other side. We're coming on the back side now. The other side of that bag. Well, I didn't show that I have tags in there, but I do. I have tags on the other side. And a little Santa image that I put on red paper and then stacked. Another image of a Santa that I did, again, so it could be written over on this ledger paper. A little fabric flip with the charm of a snowflake. And there's that flat eyelet and two different kinds of ribbon stacked up there. And under that is another little place to journal. I had this little piece from Ephemera's Vintage Garden that I put on some red cardstock, and it still didn't look hefty enough, so I actually popped it up on some foam tape. And on the back of that is another beautiful image of the Christmas tree. Over here, this is from my mind's eye paper. This is a tag from Ephemera's Vintage Garden with a tag I made from some scraps of my mind's eye paper, and I put some tea dyed paper on there. This is some little Tim Holtz ribbon that I attached with my tiny attacher, and some trim that I got from I think I got that from, no, this is from A Tattered Dream. That's right. I apologize. And so was that other, there was something else that I attributed to Ephemera's Vintage Garden. It wasn't. A little stamp there that says December 25th. Another one of those little bows. Another Santa Claus charm. It's a different one, I want you to know. I wouldn't put the same one in twice. Another piece of flat ribbon. This one is white. The other one was cream with some different red ribbon that I stitched on there. Beautiful page from My Mind's Eye. The doily, the inside of the back cover with an extra clip. And, oh, I didn't show you one thing. I'll have to go back and get it. And my little name tag here. And I flipped right over this one. This is actually a little booklet. And it's just red on the back, but it pulls out pretty far. You could get some pretty serious journaling done there. So, that's my book. So, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, come back, and I'll talk to you soon.